Hi. I found this book on my bookshelf and I would like to read it to you. It's about a scarecrow, a chicken, the scarecrow's hat, and lots of fun adventures. So here we go. The Scarecrow's hat. "That's a nice hat," said Chicken to Scarecrow. You see the chicken and the scarecrow? "Yes, it is," replied Scarecrow, "but I'd rather have a walking stick. I've been standing here for years now, and my arms are so tired. I'd love a walking stick to lean on. I'd swap my hat for a walking stick any day." Now, Chicken didn't have a walking stick, but she knew someone who did. I wonder who it is. "That's a nice walking stick," said Chicken to Badger. "Yes, it is," replied Badger, "but I'd rather have a piece of ribbon. It gets hot and stuffy underground, so I prop my door open with my stick. But I'm always tripping over it. If I had a ribbon, I could tie the door open. I'd swap my walking stick for a ribbon any day." Now, Chicken didn't have a ribbon, but she knew someone who did. There is Badger, and there is the chicken. I wonder who has a walking stick or a ribbon. "That's a nice ribbon," said Chicken to Crow. "Yes, it is," said Crow, "but I'd rather have some wool. My nest is on this high stone ledge, and it's very hard to sit on. I'd love some warm, soft wool to line it with. I'd swap this ribbon for some wool any day." Now, Chicken didn't have any wool, but she knew someone who did. Now here is Crow with the ribbon. Who do you think has wool? What kind of animal has wool? We shall see. "That's a nice wool coat," said Chicken to, who do you think it is? Sheep. "Yes, it is," replied Sheep, "but I'd rather have a pair of glasses. I have to keep a lookout for the wolf, and my eyes are not as good as they used to be. I really need a pair of glasses." See how I'm wearing my glasses so that I can see? Well, Sheep said he really needs a pair of glasses, and he said, "I'd swap some of my wool for a pair of glasses any day." Now, Chicken didn't have a pair of glasses, but she knew someone who did. See Sheep and Chicken? I wonder who it is. "That's a nice pair of glasses," said Chicken to Owl. "Yes, it is," said Owl. "My old ones broke, so I had to get a new pair. But I'd rather have a blanket. The sun streams through my window and keeps me awake all day, which wouldn't matter if I had a good, thick blanket to sleep under. I'd swap my glasses for a blanket any day." Now, Chicken didn't have a blanket, but she knew someone who did. Who could have a blanket? But first, here they are. Owl and Chicken and the glasses, see? I wonder who has a blanket. "That's a nice blanket," said Chicken to Donkey. "Yes, it is," replied Donkey, "but I'd rather have a few feathers. The flies drive me crazy, buzzing around my ears. My tail isn't quite long enough to flick them away, but if I had some long feathers tied to the end of it, I could swat them easily. I'd swap my blanket for a few long feathers any day. Now look at Donkey with the flies all around his head. Can you see those flies? Well, quick as a flash, Chicken pulled out 1, 2, 3 of her longest feathers and tied them to Donkey's tail. She just flicked out her feathers. There are 2 of them there, and she's going to flick out another one. And then she tied them to Donkey's tail. Donkey was delighted, and true to his word, he swapped his blanket for the feathers. So you see the feathers on Donkey's tail, and he's swatting the flies. And there's Chicken with the blanket. Chicken took the blanket to Owl, who swapped it for his glasses. The old ones, of course. He needed the new ones so he could see. She took the glasses to Sheep, who swapped them for her wool. So see if you can see Chicken carrying the blanket to Owl, and then Owl with the blanket around him, and then Chicken carrying those glasses to the Sheep, and then the Sheep wearing the glasses. See, here's Chicken with the glasses, bringing them to Owl, and then there is Chicken bringing, well, there's the blanket she brought to Owl, and then the glasses that she brought to Sheep. See that? Okay, I needed my glasses to be able to see that too. And then she took wool to Crow, who swapped it for her ribbon. She's taking the wool to the Crow, who swapped it for the ribbon. And then Chicken took the ribbon to Badger, who swapped it for the walking stick. Finally, she took the walking stick to Scarecrow, and with a grateful sigh of relief, he leaned his tired old arms on the stick and gladly swapped it for his battered old hat. Chicken took the hat and filled it with fresh, sweet-smelling straw. So here is Scarecrow. You see, no hat on Scarecrow, and he's leaning on the walking stick. And here is Chicken with the hat. What is Chicken doing with the hat? Can you see? At this point, Chicken is carrying that hat. But let's see what happens next. Ah, that's a nice nest, said Duck. Yes, it is, said Chicken, and I wouldn't swap it for anything. So there's Duck looking at Chicken in Chicken's new nest, which is Scarecrow's hat filled with new straw. And that, my friend, is the end of the story. And I really hope you liked this story today, and maybe we'll see one another again soon. And until then, bye for now.